Okay, let's dive right in. We're looking at something huge today, a real cultural earthquake, you could say.
Yeah, it's all about how gaming has just, well, it's exploded way beyond just being games, hasn't it?
Totally. It's shaping pop culture, music, movies, TV, just how we live online, really.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
we've been sifting through, a whole bunch of discussions and articles about this shift.
Right, so our mission today is basically to unpack some of the most telling examples we found.
And figure out what they reveal about gaming's, well, its grip on the world right now.
Okay, so first up, gaming as a massive, live entertainment platform, these huge in-game events.
And Fortnite is the name that just keeps popping up, right? It's
Yeah.
completely changed what a venue can even mean.
Yeah, remember that Travis Scott concert they did? It wasn't just like a little avatar on a stage.
Oh no, it was way beyond that. He was this giant hologram. And the craziest part, for me anyway, was when he literally turned into a planet mid-song.
Wild.
You just can't do that kind of visual in a real stadium, can you?
Not even close. And the sheer number of people, what was it?
28 million watching inside the game itself. That's just staggering viewership.
Seriously staggering. And it wasn't a one-off, was it?
No way. You had Ariana Grande, The Weeknd, Billie Eilish, major artists doing big virtual events there too.
Which kind of forces you to see Fortnite and games like it
Yeah,
as more than just, shoot 'em ups.
definitely. They're legitimate music platforms now, entertainment hubs, digital stadiums, like you said.
It completely shifts the paradigm.
And, this platform idea, it also fuels this really interesting crossover culture.
Oh, yeah.
Well, when the game becomes the place everyone hangs out, you start seeing characters from totally different worlds just show up.
Right, like the source material mentioned seeing Goku from Dragon Ball Z standing next to Master Chief from Halo.
Yeah. And the internet culture that spins off that is just gold. You get these images of Goku, hitting the gritty with a shotgun.
Or Master Chief doing the floss dance. It's bizarre, but also kind of normal in that space now.
Totally normal. It makes crossover culture the standard, almost. Like Super Smash Bros., but just for everything.
Any big character can seemingly just appear in any other world.
Feels like a natural step for these huge digital spaces, If everyone's there, everyone wants to be there.
Okay, so games are concert halls, they're cultural melting pots. But what about the stories within the games themselves? How are they hitting, traditional media?
Yeah, that's another huge piece. The depth of game storytelling now is just undeniable.
Used to be pretty secondary, right? Gameplay was king.
For decades, yeah. But then you get something like The Last of Us and the HBO show based on it. That just changed everything.
It really did. It wasn't just for gamers anymore.
Absolutely not. The amazing thing was how many people who'd never even held a controller maybe, got so incredibly invested in Joel and Ellie.
Yeah, the stuff we read highlighted how non-gamers really connected, mentioned people actually, crying during episode 3 specifically.
That level of emotional punch from a story that started as a game, it says a lot.
It really does.
It shows that the writing, the character arcs, the emotion in games, it's operating at the same level as, top-tier TV, sometimes even better.
Games are telling these incredibly sophisticated stories now.
Exactly. And it's not just direct adaptations either. The whole look and feel of gaming is bleeding into movies too.
Oh, yeah. Like what?
Well, think about films like Free Guy or Ready Player One. They borrow that gamer aesthetic, the references, the whole visual
We're
language.
translating that culture for the big screen.
It's seeping right into the way movies are made and look.
Okay, speaking of blurred lines between, games and entertainment, we absolutely have to talk about GTA roleplay.
GTA RP.
Yes.
The material we looked at called it perfectly, I think, a literal soap opera, or maybe live improv theater
It's wild.
happening inside these modded Grand Theft Auto servers. It's a whole unique thing.
It really is like a reality show that never ends. You've got people playing roles for months, right? Cops, criminals.
Yeah, building these super complex storylines, relationships, rivalries,
Yeah.
all unfolding live.
And there's this whole ecosystem around it, too. Fan accounts, recaps. People follow this stuff like it's their favorite TV drama.
They really do.
Yeah.
And big streamers, people like T Grizzly or Speed, they're not just playing, they're kind of directing their own shows within these virtual cities.
It's all unscripted, too, right? Just players reacting in this incredibly detailed world.
Totally player-driven drama. And it's everywhere now, especially clips on TikTok. You can't really avoid it if you're online much.
The story that really stuck with me from the sources was that completely bonkers one, a fake police chase.
The proposal one.
Yeah. It somehow turned into a real marriage proposal, like mid-chase.
Right, it was held up as just peak internet, this totally unpredictable, kind of hilarious, very human moment, generated entirely by people playing roles in a game.
It's reality TV created on the fly. Insane.
It really changes what watching people play games even means, doesn't it? It's not just about skill anymore.
At all. It's narrative, it's character, it's pure unscripted chaos sometimes.
And speaking of platforms and reach, the sources also really dug into the connection between music and gaming.
Which feels tighter than ever now.
Oh, absolutely. It's not just music being put in games. Sometimes the music is actually born from the game and breaks out.
Like KDA. That example blew my mind a bit.
Right, a virtual band.
Yeah.
From League of Legends. And they actually charted.
It's on Billboard. That's not just a soundtrack thing. That's a band from a game hitting the mainstream charts. Wild.
It just shows the power and the size of that gaming audience.
Yeah.
But it's also about discovery, right?
Yeah. Games and streamers are huge for finding new music now.
Definitely. Take that song, do it to it.
Oh, yeah. That was everywhere for a while.
And apparently got huge because it was used a lot in Fortnite, then it just exploded on TikTok and everywhere else. It really makes you think. Our games and the streamers around them may be launching more hit songs now than, like, traditional radio.
That's a pretty provocative thought. The sources seem to suggest it's possible.
The pathways for music getting popular are definitely changing.
Okay, so just to kind of wrap things up and really hammer home how big this cultural impact is, the sources had this fun little culture rating game.
Yeah, I remember that.
Let's just run through a couple of those ratings quickly. First one, Minecraft YouTubers.
Okay, they got a 9 out of 10. The reason given raised a whole generation.
Hard to argue with that one.
Pretty fair, yeah.
Okay, next, Among Us memes.
That got a 7 out of 10, described as iconic, but got sussed out fast.
Huh. Accurate. All right, the Fortnite Travis Scott concert. We talked about that one.
That was a perfect 10 out of 10. The note was still unmatched. Seems like it really set a benchmark.
It really did. Okay, last one. Our chaotic friend, GTA RP drama.
They gave that an 11 out of 10.
11.
Yeah. With the comments, pure chaos and love it. That extra point tells you something, doesn't it?
It really does. It just shows how deeply, like, embedded this stuff is in culture now.
Absolutely. I mean, this whole deep dive really makes it clear. Gaming isn't some niche hobby anymore. Not by long shot.
No, it's like a central pillar of modern pop culture now. It's completely fused with online life. It's shaping movies, TV.
And changing how we experience things like music and big live events.
Just think about your own feeds, right? How often do you scroll past a clip from a game stream or a meme born from a game or hear a song that got big through gaming?
It's everywhere. You can't really escape its influence online.
So, okay, here's the final thought we wanted to leave you with. We've seen games morph into these massive entertainment platforms, unexpected reality shows, even music launch pads.
They're blurring all